Hello, everybody. For the probably two people that might see this video, I'm here to talk to you today about what could be actually going on. Now, I'm not saying this is definite. I want to make sure that's absolutely 100% clear. But something else can definitely be going on here. And I'm saying this because prior planning prevents piss poor performance. That simple. We all know Donald Trump is a moronic dumbass. The boy has an IQ of the fart I let out last night on my dog. So, you have to really pay attention to all the shit he drops in the Kool-Aid. And the kind of Kool-Aid he's stirring up with China is absolutely ridiculous. Now, we all need to know what China's real deal is. China has not changed its ideology, not one bit. You see, from the beginning of time, possibly to the end of time, the country of China wants to be the single most dominant force on this planet. Now, until Trump got elected, the United States of America was the world hegemon. It's been the world hegemon, whoa, for probably about 3 decades. Okay, it's actually was the true global hegemon. Now, that is one of your words that you need to look up. That'll be your assignment. So I don't have to break down everything, but I will give you a brief explanation of what a hegemon is. A hegemon is a country that has the ability to and does control the entire global arena. Dio? Gadget? Get over here where I can see you, girl. So America was the world hegemon until Trump took office. Now, when Trump took office, he screwed up everything. So the problem with that is that the other countries, especially the European countries, had lost faith in us. Gadget, come! Young lady, you stay where I can see you. You understand me? All right, good girl. That's my boy, Dio. And that's my baby girl, Gadget. And they're spoiled rotten. Now, America used to be the world hegemon, and because of that, nobody really messed with us. Yeah, we had the terrorists who attacked, but that was long past due. Let's be real, it was. I'm surprised that the nation didn't already have a game plan in place. Okay, now, Europe doesn't really trust us, have faith in us because of Trump. Trump's an absolute moron. And it's going to probably take 4 to 8 years for any new president to redevelop faith in Europe. And now the Middle East countries, they absolutely have no faith in us, and they shouldn't. Not after what Trump did. Abandoning allies so they could be slaughtered. People who fought alongside of us, leaving them to die. I'm not going to go on because there's a possibility my granddaughter might see this, and I don't want her to hear her pawpaw go crazy. So, you can't lead anybody who doesn't believe in you or have faith in you. You just can't. So, we are no longer the world hegemon. Everybody's finding another way around. But China has the supposed economic power and the size to finagle a hegemonic standing. If nothing else, an economic hegemon. So, China would probably be happy with that, knowing that they'll be able to put a chokehold on other countries. So, I said all that to say this. You know that virus that's going around, Mr. Corona? Well, a lot of people don't understand where the majority of viruses in modern history, actually even pre-modern history, have been coming from. And they're coming from Asia. And almost all of them are coming from the largest country in Asia because of the concentration of people, sewage systems, people doing weird things with animals. By the way, who eats a boiled bat? I'm going to have to look and see how they actually prepare that. But anyway, so the diseases have been coming from Asia and primarily China. And Trump ain't making it no better, also calling this the Chinese virus. That boy's so damn bigoted, you just, there's not a whole lot you can say about it. Okay, now, because the United States, especially recently, is so capitalistic and believes in mercantilism to their heart and core, the conservatives do, and a lot of Democrats do as well. That put us in the position that we would end up getting infected like this. Now, I believe that the virus possibly was manufactured. I believe it was manufactured and released in the Wuhan province so China can study the effects, the kill percentage, how rapidly it spread, how quickly the virus would go from person to person to airborne, because I actually believe the virus is now airborne. So, and I believe they did this and did it to their own people, first of all, because they're brutal. It's always been a brutal regime over there in China, and their people know it. I mean, they're almost as bad as North Korea. And I believe they're weaponizing a specific virus. And if you're going to weaponize a virus in today's day and time, you can almost target it with nobody knowing. And it's easy because of international commerce and international travel. The easiest way, fastest and most effective way to launch an attack like that is with an airline. Yeah, have a couple people infected, put them in a plane, send them to your enemy's country. Make sure there's a little incubation period. So by the time they become contagious, they should be well into the country and traveling around. And there you go. And then all you got to do there is close down your airports and your seaports, and your people are safe. You know, shut down rail travel, and you're good. And I believe China is attempting to do that. And I believe their intent will be to not only get rid of America, but most of the developed nations that are more powerful than China, economically and militarily. So, I think China's playing that game, and it is a possibility. Now, I'm probably wrong as all hell, and it would be really nice if I was wrong as all hell. But about 3 months ago, maybe a little longer, I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember exactly, I told everybody who listened to me, there'll be nobody. But I did make the video and post it that there was going to be a pandemic. And I told y'all where it was coming from and what it was. Nobody believed me. Well, nobody even watched the video, so no one really knew. But it's there. The proof is there. I haven't been wrong yet. You guys, take it easy. Remember, the media and the doctors are wrong about a lot of stuff. And the things that they're wrong about that'll take you out of this world right now is this. Effective social distancing is not 6 feet. A cough, an average cough from a person, travels 50 miles an hour for approximately 8 meters. The average sneeze travels 100 miles an hour for approximately 10 meters. So, if you want to be relatively safe, you need to stay approximately 11 meters away from the other person if they're coughing and sneezing. But if it's airborne, it really doesn't do you a whole lot of good unless you're wearing a protective mask, a face mask across your nose and mouth, completely covering your nose and mouth, and wearing safety glasses with the sides that come down and touch your face, because you need to protect the mucous membranes in your eyes, nose, and mouth. Okay? My people, be safe. Don't trust anybody's government, because if you don't make enough money, they don't care about you. All right? If you did not pay taxes last year, meaning everybody on Social Security, if you didn't file taxes, you're not getting a check. And yes, they all know that you struggle every month to pay for your medication, your rent, and all your other bills that you require to live. They know that you suffer to live, but they don't care. But Boeing is going to get a couple million, maybe $1 billion. 3M is going to get a couple billion, but they can't even give you 1,200. No one cares, except for dummies like me, and I'm inconsequential. Take care of yourself.